Hello, my name is Hassan Sorrells, and this is the Leadership Lessons from the Great Books podcast, Shorts. There's no co-host on these Shorts episodes. These are now around 6 to 8 minute long observations, ideas, thoughts, or rants about the literature, philosophy, psychology, and yes, even the theology of leadership. Because listening to me talk about leadership from now around 6 to 8 minutes is still better than reading and trying to understand yet another business book. Even that business book from that disgraced podcast host that you just bought yesterday. Civilization consists of the patches of the dam covering the cracks and holding back chaos so that order may reign. If you were used to systems, processes, and outcomes just happening without you doing too much or thinking too much about the influence you may have over their development and their existence, you probably don't think too much about civilization. However, if you live in an environment of corruption, violence, social mistrust, and breakdown, you probably think about civilization quite a bit. And yet, we, as the passive recipients of either chaos or order, and who we choose and how we choose leaders, matters quite a bit. Geography, demographics, a shared culture, a functioning government, all these are great things and good things, obviously, but the unspoken social agreement to keep moving civilization forward in large and small ways is what allows order to be consistently and repeatedly yanked back from the teeth, from the jaws of chaos. The cracks in the dam holding back chaos aren't between people of different races, sexes, or even economic strata. The cracks in the dam holding back chaos are the gaps between people with a mindset that civilization is important to continue to water intentionally, and those who will believe that it will all just, quote-unquote, happen somehow. Leaders are readers around this area, and leaders are thinkers, and thinkers are doers who act in all spheres, public and private, to constantly repair the cracks in the dam. You could do this work winsomely. You could do this work aggressively. You could do this work loudly. You could do this work quietly. But leaders, you cannot avoid doing the work. There are too many cracks to patch in the dam in the West. And right now the hour is late. And well, that's it for me. Listen and subscribe to the Leadership Lessons from the Great Books podcast on all the major podcast players that you listen to podcasts on, including iTunes, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and even Spotify. And please leave a 5-star review if you like the show. We need those reviews to grow, and it's the easiest way to make sure that this show gets into the ears of the leaders who need to hear it. And of course, tell all your friends. If you want to get started on the leadership path, HSCT Publishing's products and services can help your team do that. Check out our training webinars, coaching services, and more at leadershiptoolbox.us. We also have a video-based subscription service, that's software as a service, that can help your team become better at the individual level. 60 modules and over 100 hours of video and written content for you at LeadingKeys.com. That's LeadingKeys.com. We've also got books that will help you and your team grow. Pick up a copy today of My Boss Doesn't Care, 100 essays on disrupting your workplace by disrupting your boss, and subscribe to the Little Red podcast I launched earlier this year with the same name as that Little Red book. My most recent book is 12 Rules for Leaders, the Foundation of Intentional Leadership. Co-written with contributions from Bradley Madigan, this is the book for right now that was written for leaders right now. Pick up a copy by heading over to 12rulesleadersbook.com/now. That's 12rulesleadersbook.com/now. You pay for shipping, and you'll get a copy of my second book as well. Finally, you can get all these books in paperback, hardcover, or as ebooks on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, and any other place online you order books. Finally, HSCT Publishing is on YouTube. Like and subscribe to the video version of the Leadership Lessons for the Great Books podcast on the HSCT Publishing channel on YouTube. Just search for HSCT Publishing and hit the subscribe button. You'll get our weekly video updates, which is the video version of this podcast. And, of course, you're going to want to subscribe to my other podcast. That's right, I do more than one. The Hasan Sorrells Presents audio experience, where I talk more casually with a broader range of people about all matters that matter in the world today, from arts all the way to analytics. All right, that's it for me.